Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In technical English class, today we will start programming. It is in page number 44. It is page number 43. Now page down, page number 44, chapter number 17. This is in page number 44. Here is page number 44. Programming. What is programming? Writing instructions to the computer so that a computer can do some work. But instructions, what instructions? In which language? English, Arabic, any other language? No, computer does not understand English or Arabic or any Indian language or any American language. What it understands? It understands 0 and 1, binary language. 0 means off, mulak, low, lota. 1 means high, folk, yes, light मौजूद. This is only computer understands, but for us, for human beings, it is very difficult. So we write program in high level language, in English type language, not in exact English language, English type language. Then there is translator or compiler. It translates the program into low level language, that is 0 and 1, what computer understands. So this is the concept of programming. Programming is the process of writing a program using a computer language. A program is a set of instructions which a computer uses to do a specific task. A specific task means any solution like adding, subtracting, printing names, any work, taking decision if A is greater than B, like this. So here is high level language, Pascal or C or Java or Visual Basic or .NET. Then there is compiler or translator. It translates the program into low level language. Low level language, then assembler comes, or assembler, then it translates into machine code. Machine code means 0 and 1. Then hardware, then CPU, RAM, then the processes. In RAM or secondary memory, primary memory, secondary memory, it is stored, and then it comes into the CPU. Then it is processed, then it is printed out either on the desktop or on the paper. This is the whole concept. The only language a PC can directly execute is machine code, which consists of ones and zero. This ones and zero is of binary language, not decimal language. On the keyboard you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is up to 9, then there is 0. This is the decimal language or decimal number. There are 4 types of number at least. Number 1, binary, 0 and 1. Then octal, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then decimal, 0 to 9. Then hexadecimal, 0 to 9. Then for 10 it is A B C D E F, F for 15. So we are talking about binary language or machine language or low level language, that is 0 and 1. This language is difficult to write, so we use symbolic languages that are easier to understand. For example, assembly language use abbreviations. They use abbreviations like add, subtract, multiply to represent instructions. The program is then translated into machine code by software called an assembler. Then it is translated into machine code by an assembler. Machine code and assembly languages are called low level languages. Both machine code means 0 and 1, and assembly language means short type of instructions like add, subtract, multiply. This is also known as mnemonics. Mnemonics, here it is not here. Mnemonics spelling is MNEMONICS. In the beginning M, but M is silent. Mnemonics. Here they are saying they are using some terms for add, subtract, multiply, but this is known as mnemonics. Then comes high level language. However, are closer to human languages. They use forms resembling English language, which makes programming easier. The program is translated into machine code by software called a compiler. The compiler or translator, compiler or interpreter or assembler, all three are translated together. Compiler, interpreter, assembler. All three are together known as translator because they translate. Some examples are Fortran, used for scientific and mathematical applications. Fortran stands for formula translation or formula translator. Then Kabul. All these are old languages, very old. Now it is not used almost. Kabul, common oriented common business oriented language. This is for full form is not written here. Just you can listen to me and you can note down. Formula translator Fortran. Common business oriented language, popular for business applications. Basic beginners all symbolic instruction code or beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code used as a teaching language. Visual Basic is now used to create Windows applications. C. Earlier the language was known as A, then B, then it is advanced from C. Even this is now old. Used to write system software, graphics and commercial programs. Java, now it is used. It is in use worldwide. Designed to run on the web. Java applets. Applets is short form of application. Short form applets are small programs that run automatically on web pages and let you watch animated characters and play music and games. The languages used to create web documents are called markup languages. What is markup languages? They are used for creating web documents on the free internet. They use instructions, markups to format and link text files. So what are the languages which are used for markup languages? HTML and voice XML. Very important. HTML, hypertext markup language, the code used to create web pages. H for hyper, T for text, M for markup, L for language. Hypertext markup language. Then voice XML. It makes internet content accessible via speech recognition and phone instead of using a web browser on a PC. You use a telephone to access voice equipped websites. You just dial the phone number of the website and then give spoken instructions, commands and get the required information. Steps in writing a program. What are the steps in writing a program? This is known as flow chart. How to flow? They start, then here is the end. They start and end same symbol. Then here is input for reading or writing. This symbol is used. Input salary, yes. Then is salary S less than or equal to 20,000? If it is yes, then percentage P is equal to 70. Percentage deducted or added, anything. Here it is written a flow chart to calculate income tax. If it is less than, then is salary greater than 20,000? If it is false, if salary is less than or equal to, then this. If greater than 20,000, then again some decision. Yes, then percentage is equal to 19. No, it means is salary greater than 20,000 and less than 30,000. It means it is in between. Greater than 20,000 means 20,001 and less than 30,000 means 29,999. If it is in between this range, yes, then percentage 19, else percentage is 25 more. Calculate income tax, then calculate total amount, then print income tax int. This is known as flowchart. So how to write a program? To write a program, software developers usually follow these steps. Number one, first they try to understand the problem. First we must know the what is the problem, ma mushkil. Then we write khutwa bil khutwa and define the purpose of the program, ma ghard barnamij. Number one. Number two, they design a flowchart, this symbolic languages, loga ishara, a diagram which shows the successive logical steps of the program. Next, they write the instructions in a high level language. Then they write in high level language, Java, Visual Basic, or .NET. These are old language. This is called coding. Coding means writing the programs, or sometimes also writing the programs in the computer. But here it is writing the programs on the paper. The program is then compiled. Then after writing on the paper, then write on the computer, then store it, save it, then compile, translate it, because computer does not understand Pakistan language or C language or COBOL language or basic language or English language. It understands only 0 and 1. Then compile it. Compile means tarjama. So compile means tarjama means whole program will be compiled, translated in one go, not step by step. There is another translator known as interpreter. It translates line by line, sentence by sentence. And assembler, there is another translator. It translates only assembly language program. So there are three translators. Assembler, it translates assembly language program, only some instructions known as mnemonics like add, subtract, shift. Then interpreter translates line by line, sentence by sentence. And there is another translator known as compiler. It will translate all program in one go. So some are having advantages and some disadvantages with all of these translators. Then it is compiled. When the program is written, they test it. They run the program to see if it works and use a special tools to detect bugs. Bugs means error, khata. Bugs means khata. And to remove bugs is known as debugging. Bug means or errors, khata. Any errors are corrected until it runs smoothly. First all errors to be removed, then this program will run. This is called debugging or bug fixing. Finally, software companies write a detailed descriptions of how the program works, called program documentation. Then there is the instructions manual. So for this program documentations, if you buy any hardware, any washing machine, any television, there is instructions manual. If you buy laptop, how it is to be used, how it is to be protected, saved, how it is to be handled. This is known as instructions manual. So, similarly, for the program, there is program documentation. It describes how to insert the data, how to run program, what hardware it needs. They also have a maintenance program. They get reports from users about any errors found in the program. After it has been improved, it is published as an updated version. So this is all about program. Now here is exercise on next page, page number 44, page number 45. Programming, match the terms from a opposite with their definitions. Programming, machine code, assembly language, high level language, Java, applet, compiler, markup language. You read here and you match here. If you find any difficulty, the answer is at the end of the sheet. You can search yourself. Okay. Like here, programming. So what is programming? So writing computer programs. A small self-contained program written in Java. So what is this? This is Java applet. Like this you match this. You solve this 7.1 yourself. Just I did 2 for you. So 7.1 you do and 7.3 you do. 7.3 you fill this. Seven point three, it is big. Okay, only 7.1 for this lesson. You do 7.1 only. Now we see next chapter, that is computers and work. What work we do with the computers. Jobs in computing. Most ICT related jobs have developed to meet the need to analyze, design, develop, manage or support computer software, hardware or networks. All the people involved in the different stages of development of a computer project, that is analysts, programmers, support specialists, etc., are controlled by a project manager. The project manager, what is project manager? He is responsible for the project. Project means any shugul muhim. So what a shugul in this project manager has to do? He has to analyze. So for analysis there is analysts. He has to see programs written on the paper. Who will write? Programmers. Then he will need other supporters, support specialists. All these help a project manager. Now analyze. Understand one by one. What is analyze? A database analyst is in charge of the research and development of databases. Database Qawaid Bayanat. So who is responsible? Mudir Qawaid Bayanat for this. Network analysts study the network requirements and recommend the most suitable type of network. Shabikat Hasub Masul, to Mudir Shabika. Then system analysts decide what ICT system will cater for the requirements of a specific institution. Like this, design and develop. Web designers, also called webmasters, create and maintain web pages and web applications for websites. Software engineers, either application programmers or system programmers, plan, design and test the computer programs. These are terms. Web designers, for also known as webmaster, for designing web mock. Software engineers, they write programs, or application programmer. Hardware engineers design and develop ICT. From malware, ICT security specialist, they secure Amana with the program, software, hardware from virus, from illegal use. Specialize in the design of software and hardware to protect information. Then manage network or computer system. Administrators install and maintain networks. Database administrators manage the accuracy and efficiency of database. Then computer operators control computer data processing. Help desk technicians, these are all staff, they maintain low level jobs, are in charge of troubleshooting the solution of technical problems. Computer training instructors or trainers teach people how to use hardware and software. These are the jobs. Okay, you leave the B part. Then here you see, classify the jobs under the heading that best describe their functions. They all appear in A opposite B. Analyze, what he does. Design or develop, what he does. Choose from here. Choose from here. Manage. Support, what he does. We choose from here. 18.1. Only you do 18.1. Only you do. Please. is also important. Like a project manager, what he does, controls all the operations and people in a project. Like this is also important. 18.2, you do this. One is here I have done a project manager controls all the operations. So this is column. This is second column, this is third column. You have to match all the columns. you do both 13.1 and 3.2. Now we will see chapter number 20. It is in page number 50. This is page number 49. Come to page number 50. Networks. Chapter number 20. Networks. Shabikat Hasu. Number 1, local area network. Shabikat Mahalli. It is in a imara or a school or college. A small network. Shabikat Saghir. LANs, local area networks. Networking allows two or more computer systems to exchange information and share resources and peripherals. Peripheral means devices attached to the computer. LANs are usually placed in the same building. It is in the same building, fi nafs imara. They can be built with two main types of architecture: peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer network means all computers are behaving server, khadim and zaboon. All computers. No computer is dedicated mukhassas for khadim, where the two computers have the same capabilities. Udra nafs or client server. Another is client server. Here one is khadim server, another is client zaboon. Here one mukhassas hasub, that is server. So it is a better ahsan, but it is for big network, where one computer acts as the server containing the main hard disk and controlling the other workstations or nodes. All the devices linked in the network, as for example printers, computers, all are attached here. In client server architecture, other devices, computers or printer or server, they are known as workstations or nodes. So one computer which is controlling the whole network is known as server. Remaining computers or printers or any hardware known as workstations or nodes. Computers in a LAN need to use the same protocol. Protocol means set of rules. Majmua qaida. They use same protocols or standard of communications. Ethernet is one of the most common protocols for LANs. Router or router, a device that forwards data packets, is needed to link a LAN to another network, as for example to the net. This is device, this is hardware, it's not software, this is hardware. Needs, it is required to connect to another network. Most networks are linked with cables, with a khat or wires, but a new Wi-Fi wireless fidelity, it is full form. What is Wi-Fi? WI wireless, la silky, and then FI fidelity. Technologies allow the creation of wireless LAN, local area network without wire, wireless LAN, where cables or wires are replaced by radio waves. To build a wireless LAN, you need access points, radio-based receiver transmitters that are connected to the wired LAN, and wireless adapters installed in your computer to link it to the networks. Hotspots are wireless LANs available for public use in places like airports and hotels, but sometimes their service is also available outdoors, for example university campuses, squares, even now in houses it is available. Even in mobile phone hotspot is available. If you are having internet in your mobile phone and you want to provide this internet facility with your friends, so you share hotspots, you share, your friend will get internet from your Wi-Fi connection hotspots, and he will receive. Network topology. What is topology? The way computer is arranged in a network. This is known as topology. Like this is a star topology. Star topology means there is one center and other computers are attached. If one computer is not working, then network is not going down. Network will work. No problem to network. Easy to install. You can remove one computer, you can attach one computer, no problem. Here it is bus topology. In bus topology, there is a bus, wire, and computers are attached here. It is simple. But if bus is not working, then network goes down. Then there is ring topology. The three basic network topology is ring topology. Here also there is a ring. Here removing and inserting a new computer, it is also trouble. It takes time. So sometimes a network is under problem. Number one is star. Topology refers to the shape of a network. There are three basic physical topology. Star. There is a central device. Here it is central device to which all the workstations. This is workstations. This is workstations are directly connected. This central position can be occupied by a server or a hub. It is known as server or hub. A connection point of the elements of a network that redistributes the data. Bus. Every workstation is connected to a main cable called a bus. Here, main cable, backbone. Then ring. The workstations are connected to one another in a closed loop configurations. There are also mixed topologies like the tree, a group of stars connected to a central bus. WANs, wide range network. It is Akbar. Akbar means Shabikat Mahalli LAN, wide range network. It is maybe in Medina or maybe in Dunya Alami. Shabikat Alami this is, or Shabikat Medina or Shabikat Fidawla. Wireless area networks have no geographical limit, La Mahdud, and may connect computers or LANs on opposite sides of the world. They are usually linked through telephone lines, fiber optic cables, or satellites. The main transmission path within a wireless area network are high-speed lines called the backbones. Wireless WANs use mobile telephone networks. Now we are using the largest wide area network in existence is the internet. Internet is global, alami, worldwide. This is the largest network or example of WAN, wide area network for computer. And LAN's example is in a school, college, in a building or 2-3 buildings. Now come to next page 51 for this solution. So LANs link computers and other devices that are placed far apart. You check this. In a client server architecture, all the workstations have the same capabilities. You check which is correct or not. And you can see the answer at the end. 50.1 this is. The word protocol refers to the shape of the network. We know the shape of the network is topology. Protocol is set of rules. Just we have read this. You see here, topology refers to the shape of the network, not protocol. You check like this, which is the correct and which is false. Use the word in the box to complete the sentence. LAN nodes are here. So 50.1 and 50.2, you do this. we do is 51 and 50.2. all the PCs on a are connected to one which is powerful PC with a large hard disk that can be shared by everyone. You see this which LAN, nodes, hub, backbones, wireless LAN, peer-to-peer, server. You check this, you fill this, and you can see the answers at the end. Okay, so up to here we have finished this. Inshallah, we will see you in next chapter. Till then, fi amanallah. Barakallahu fikum.